In this video tutorial, you will learn how to use the menu template to create your own menus. You can notice on the top left that there is a drop-down menu where you can choose which kind of menu you'd like to create. There's 4 different types. There's a takeout menu, a takeout drinks menu, a dining in menu, and a dining in drinks menu. For now, let's start with the takeout menu. On the left side, you can notice there's a plus sign. This is to create a new category. You can click that, and you'll notice that you'll have the options to put the title, which we can call appetizers. And you can also notice on the next line you have the option of putting a translation/abbreviation for the name of the item. This translation/abbreviation is the default for the view on the manager's view. Whenever you're looking at items that come through, any orders that come in, the names of the items or orders and dishes that have come through would be from this particular description. This is helpful for 2 reasons. One is if the person who's in the kitchen or also the person who's doing the waitering and is using the Waiters app, they can see the translation of the dishes on their menu list, so they don't have to deal with having to translate from English. They can have it in their own native language. And you would be able to read and see these orders coming in the translated language that it is, whether it's Chinese or Spanish or whatever it is. Also, it's helpful because if you have really long names for some of your items, even if you speak English, it's helpful to be able to abbreviate it. So instead of having a Big Joe's really awesome burger that tastes really good dish, you could have just Big Joe's Burger or BJB. Next after that is the description. You can put the description of the category itself, which would appear on the menu on your website. After that, there's the option to put an image that's associated with that appetizer, and you can create an image file for that appetizer by choosing it, pressing that button there that says choose file. You can choose whichever file you'd like and press choose. And then once you have the image associated with that upload, you can submit it. And it usually takes about 5 to 6 seconds to fully load. So you wait a little bit and you'll have a response. And then after that, you can put the image lengths, width, and height. If you'd prefer to make it larger or smaller, you can do that as well. Also, there's a takeout option to make it enabled or disabled. So default it's enabled. Since you're creating the category, you wouldn't want to have it be disabled unless you actually decided at some point that you wouldn't be offering this food or that the food is not available currently, so you would disable it by clicking that button to no longer have it be enabled. We'll put it on for now. And the start time and end time of this particular category can be set right here for AM and PM. And then once everything is set, you can press the save button on the top left, and then you're done with that menu option, with that category. And then to create dishes for a category, you can go into the dishes option and clicking on that button there, and you'll notice the same format. It's slightly different now for dishes. So we'll click on the left button, the plus sign, to add a new dish. We can call this dish soup. And like I said as well, we can choose to create a translation if you'd like. If you don't, you can just leave it blank. And the description, you can say, very good soup. And the takeout price. You need to put a price in order to save it. You can put it at $3. And you can also choose a print destination if you have opted to have a printer associated with a computer system with the Yummy Takeouts manager view on it. There's various ways to go about the printing locations. There's the main cook location, there's the appetizer cook location, there's a bartender location, or to not have it be printing at all. You can select none as well. If you don't have a printer, then you don't have to worry about this. So you can click the left button there to save it, and once it's saved, once the primary options are saved, you can then choose to add an image file if you'd like, with the same options there as well. and you can also see there that there's the option to enable it for takeout. You can also choose to add that cost of that option at the very end. And this will be useful if you were interested in creating a coupon, for example. You wouldn't include tax in creating a coupon, and the cost would be negative if it was $5 off. You could make the description as being, $5 off with an order of, $20 or more, and if you had, a minimum price on that item, you would be able to add that as well. There will be a tutorial as well on how to make coupons. Also, if you're ever interested in creating a coupon, you can use this type of creation process for a dish to create a coupon. And you can say that it's a coupon just by clicking that button, and all the necessary options are there. And then from there, you can create options for this particular dish. If you notice on the bottom left here that there's these takeout options, and you can scroll through some of these. And on this page we have various options: a salt option, sauce options, extra pancake options, things like that. For now we can add a sauce option, and we can even look at it to see what it looks like. In addition to this, you can always create your own option. So this type of option is a selection option, but if you look into the menu scroll, you can also see there's combinations to add multiple options together, switch something for something else, just a selection type, which means that it's just to choose it and not having it combined with anything else, or a checkbox, which just means that you would press a checkbox as opposed to adding it as an option on the menu screen. And the options here for sauce options are less sauce, sauce separate, more sauce, no sauce, or no MSG. And these are helpful to be able to add any types of particular options you might have for your dishes, such as this. For every type of option, you can always save it on the top left and then go back. Once you're done with a dish, you can go back to the main page for appetizers, and let's make one more. We can call this Soup 2. And we'll make the takeout price $4. Press save and go back. We don't have to worry about the other options right now. So you'll notice that on the right you have the option also to move that listing up or down in the list by clicking on the appropriate icon. So for soup, you can press the up button and that'll move it up in the list. Also, you can always go back to the details of that dish option by going into the dish icon for that item. It's all there. And so, going back, you'll notice that we have a variety of different kinds of categories we can create. And for every category we can create dishes. And for every dish we can create options. And for every option we can even create specifics about that option as well, what type of option it is. And for every type of dish as well as category, we can add an image. And if you ever wanted to delete a dish under appetizers, we can go to that soup number 2. We can just click that left X and it'll get rid of it. It'll ask you if you're sure you want to delete it. It says OK. And you can say OK. And then the menu is saved. And it's the same process for making a dining in menu, or making a takeout drinks menu, or making a dining in drinks menu. This concludes the tutorial for making your own menu.